What is going on, guys? Dave from Wake Up It's Football, bringing you guys another 2015 NFL Draft Profile. Today it is Marcus Mariota, the quarterback out of Oregon. Keeping two things in mind: a lot of draft stock will be shifting and changing from when this video was made until the NFL Draft, and also I cannot add highlights and game tape to these draft profiles this year because of copyright infringement. So for those of you who have been wondering why I haven't been adding tape, that is why. So Marcus Mariota, quarterback out of Oregon, 6'4", 215 pounds. He's a passer but also a runner, so getting his passing stats first: 10,796 yards for 105 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. Amazing ratio there, but I will get into that in a little bit when I break down his pros and cons. And also 9.3 yards per pass. As a runner, 2,237 yards on 337 attempts, 29 touchdowns, and 6.6 yards per carry average. Also 2 receiving touchdowns in his career at Oregon. Getting to some career highlights and awards, it's a laundry list. It is an absolute laundry list. Rose Bowl champion, Rose Bowl MVP, Heisman Trophy winner in 2014, also the Davey O'Brien Award winner and Walter Camp Award in 2014, Maxwell Award winner, AP Player of the Year, Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award winner, unanimous All-American, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year, all in 2014, 3-time Pac-12 All-Conference First Team in 2012 and 2014, Pacific 12 Conference Champion in 2014, Pacific 12 Champion Game MVP in 2014, Alamo Bowl Champion and Alamo Bowl MVP in 2013, CFPA Quarterback Award in 2013, Fiesta Bowl Champion in 2013, Fiesta Bowl MVP in 2013, and Pac-12 Offensive Freshman of the Year in 2012. Now, after that laundry list, let's get to his pros and cons. I just broke down everything on Marcus Mariota. Why is he the Heisman Trophy winner? Why is he, one of the most highest talked about players in this 2015 NFL Draft? What is going on with Marcus Mariota? I found a lot of pros, but I also found a lot of cons. First of all, when you watch his tape, one thing that stands out right away is his quick release. He gets the ball out when it needs to be really fast. You have to watch his wrist. It flicks. So that was something that I jotted down as a pro. Speed. And what I mean by speed is when he runs. When the pocket breaks down and he has to make a play, he ends up running towards the outside, and he gets the job done on his feet, but he's also very fast about it. He has the speed to do it. So he's a dual threat there as a passer and as a runner. But at Oregon, they played the option. So he did run a lot. That's why his rushing statistics were the way they were. So I will get to that a little bit more. I think it's more of a con when you're talking about a quarterback who runs. Pocket presence, his pocket. I said this to a friend the other day. I believe it was a pocket presence or awareness is not as good as his mobility. That's what it was. His mobility is slightly better than his awareness. When he needs to sway left and right, avoid a rusher who is in his face, he can get the job done. Now, when a defensive end comes around from the outside and he steps up into the pocket, at times it looked and seemed as if Marcus Mariota would forget that there was a defender behind him, and when the pocket broke down, the defender would come down, usually a defensive end would come down from behind him and make the sack. So his pocket mobility slightly better than his pocket awareness. Maturity, very soft-spoken guy. Doesn't get into any trouble off the field, doesn't really have any kind of an injury history very much. So he's a guy who's a mature, could come in as a leader, but I believe in 2014 stepped up a little bit more vocally when it came time to, rally the troops, so to speak. Now, cons. Here you go. This is what you really want to know about Marcus Mariota. The option offense, I believe, is going to cause Marcus Mariota to face a lot of criticism when it comes to speaking with NFL teams. They're going to ask him questions about how does it feel to be more of or labeled as a dual threat rather than a pocket passing quarterback. How is it going to feel when Marcus Mariota is being asked questions about the option offense taking away snaps from his passing abilities? So what I mean by that is Oregon played Marcus Mariota in the option to the point where he was constantly running the ball. Those snaps and those plays took away from Mariota's abilities to showcase what he had in the passing game. Now, many short throws were also seen. I'd say about 65 to 70% of his throws at Oregon were short throws, some even behind the line of scrimmage, some at the line of scrimmage, some at 5 yards down the field. Nothing that showcased Marcus Mariota's talent when it came to intermediate and deep throws. Now, when you get to his deep throws, a lot of times his deep ball accuracy was not on point. One game that really kind of showed that was UCLA, his UCLA game in 2014. So if you want to go back, watch that game, kind of see what I'm talking about. His accuracy was not on point in that game, and also ball security. The option offense exposed Marcus Mariota for a lot of opportunities to fumble the ball, and he did fumble the ball. When there were fake handoffs, when it was an option play, he would lose the ball. He would fumble the ball, and he would not, he would force that mistake. So that's something that was a concern for me. The ability to be in that option offense. Does that mean you're a pocket passer? Does that mean you're an option or spread type of quarterback? Does that mean you're going to be drafted in the top 5, or are you going to slide to the top 10 or top 15 because you haven't exhibited those top elite quarterbacking skills? Now, again, he has the maturity, he has the ability, but I don't know if he has that deep ball accuracy. And I said the same thing about Blake Bortles last year, and he went 3rd overall. So I think Marcus Mariota right now, I'm projecting him as a top 10 guy, 6 to 10. I don't know if he's a top 5. Now, I still have Tampa Bay and Tennessee as teams of interest, but I would lean more towards the Jets and St. Louis as teams who could potentially draft him. But I would not be shocked at all if he goes top 5, or I would not be shocked at all if he goes top 2 between Tampa Bay or Tennessee. So right now, I'm not sold on Marcus Mariota as a top 5 prospect. I have him as a 6 to 10 guy. A lot of cons from what I saw, and I haven't seen Jameis Winston yet, so I have to watch his tape and compare the two as to which two are the best quarterback in this draft. But as we all know, Jameis Winston has a lot of off-the-field issues, and Marcus Mariota is the complete opposite of that. So right now, Marcus Mariota is still a top 10 guy in my book, just not a top 5, top 1-2 Tampa Bay, Tennessee type of guy. But that could change throughout the entirety of the process. Let me know what you guys think. Throw your comments, questions, and concerns down. But that is all I got for you guys today. I'm out.